Welcome to this installation video for the Fortress AL13 home railing system with vertical cable panels. In this video, you will learn best practices for level and stair installations, round and flat accent top rail installations, and drink rail installation. First, you will need some tools and safety equipment. We recommend a miter saw with a fine-tooth carbide-tipped blade for a clean cut of the railing panels. Be sure to always check your local building codes before installing Fortress railing. Let's begin by installing the posts. Before installing the first post, ensure that you have proper blocking secured on all four sides underneath each post. Position the edge of the base plate a minimum of 1/2 inch from the inside edge of rim joist. Mark mounting hole locations and pre-drill a 3/8 inch hole. Insert a 3/8 inch by 3.5 inch hex head galvanized bolt through the washer and secure to the post base plate. Confirm the post is level and straight. AL13 Home can be installed with a proud post or over-the-post configuration. For an over-the-post configuration available with 2-inch wide posts, we recommend purchasing posts with pre-attached brackets. For a proud post configuration available with 3-inch wide posts, the location of the brackets is dependent on the panel height and posts you have chosen. Please refer to the installation guide to determine the exact bracket locations for your install. Once you have calculated the proper locations of the brackets, pre-drill the screw holes, then use a T25 driver bit and included 2 screws to secure the bracket to the post. When installing the next post, ensure you don't exceed the maximum post spacing, which is 93 3/4 inches for an 8-foot panel and 69 3/4 inches for a 6-foot panel. Next, you will install the vertical cable panel. Measure the length between the posts from the back of each bracket. Next, find the center of the panel and cut the panel to size by measuring from the center and cutting equal lengths from each end. Use a file to smooth the cut edges and remove any metal shavings with a brush. Next, add 2 coats of Fortress touch-up paint and allow to dry. Place the cut panel between the posts to ensure a proper fit. Next, install the eye support to the underside of the bottom rail using 2 self-drilling screws. Attach the panel to the post at each of the 4 brackets by pre-drilling the hole with a 3/16 inch drill bit and driving 1 screw into the panel with a T25 bit. To finish, fasten the eye support to the deck surface by pre-drilling with a 1/16 inch drill bit and driving the supplied screw through the hole. Repeat this process as you continue installing around the perimeter of the deck. Next, you need to tension the cables. First, attach the cable tension gauge to the cable. Use a 13mm socket wrench to first remove the slack. Next, tension the cables 1 turn at a time in the proper sequence to maintain even tensioning across the panel. Repeat tensioning until cables are fully tensioned and the indicator arrow is between 10 and 14 on the gauge. Next, install the bracket caps by snapping them down over the bracket cups. Use a rubber mallet as needed. Then install the post base cover at the bottom of the posts. You are now ready to install the accent top